Once upon a time, in a small village in Igboland called Nwaeze village, there lived a young man named Chidi. Chidi was a strong and kind-hearted man who worked as a farmer. He grew cassava, yams, and maize in his farm. Everyone in the village liked him because he was always ready to help others. But there was one thing that made Chidi different from other young men in the village. He had never married. One day, Chidi decided that it was time for him to find a wife. He told his parents, "I want to marry a good and hardworking woman, someone who can help me on the farm and take care of our home." His parents were happy and promised to help him find the right woman. Now, in the neighboring village, there lived a beautiful girl named Nneka. She was known for being hardworking and kind, just like Chidi. She would wake up early every morning to help her parents with the farm before going to fetch water from the river. Nneka's father was a strong and respected man in the village, and her mother was known for cooking the best dishes in the area. One day, Chidi's parents heard about Nneka from a friend. They told Chidi, "There is a girl in the next village who might be the right one for you. Her name is Nneka. She is hardworking and beautiful. You should go and meet her." Chidi was excited. He had heard many good things about Nneka and wanted to see her for himself. The next morning, Chidi woke up early, packed some gifts for Nneka's family, and set out on his journey to the neighboring village. As he walked along the path, he thought about what he would say when he met Nneka's parents. He wanted them to like him. He also wondered if Nneka would like him. When Chidi arrived in Nneka's village, he went straight to her father's house. He greeted her father. "Good morning, sir. My name is Chidi. I come from the village of Umunwa, and I have heard many good things about your daughter, Nneka. I came to ask for her hand in marriage." Nneka's father was pleased with Chidi's respectful words. He smiled and said, "I have heard about you, Chidi. You are a hard-working man, and your parents are well known in your village. But I must tell you, it is not easy to marry my daughter. Nneka is a strong and independent woman. If you want her, you must show that you can take care of her and work with her." Chidi agreed. He knew that it would not be easy, but he was determined to prove his worth. Nneka's father then called for Nneka to come out. When she saw Chidi, she smiled and greeted him. Chidi felt his heart race, and he knew that he had to make a good impression. For the next few days, Chidi stayed in the village and helped Nneka's family with their farm work. He worked hard, planting yams and carrying heavy bags of cassava. He also helped Nneka fetch water from the river. Every time they worked together, Chidi noticed how kind and strong Nneka was. She worked hard without complaining and always had a smile on her face. On the fourth day, Nneka's father called Chidi to his hut. "You have worked hard, Chidi," he said. "You have shown that you can take care of my daughter and that you are a good man. I believe you are ready to marry Nneka. But there is one more test." Chidi was nervous. "What is the test, sir?" he asked. Nneka's father smiled. "There is a dangerous forest near our village. It is full of wild animals and no one dares to enter it. But there is a special herb that grows there, and it is very important to our village. If you can go into the forest, find the herb and bring it back safely, then I will know that you are truly brave and worthy of my daughter's hand." Chidi did not hesitate. "I will go into the forest and bring back the herb," he said confidently. The next morning, Chidi set out for the forest. It was a dark and thick place, filled with tall trees and strange sounds. The deeper he went, the more he could feel the danger around him. He could hear the growls of wild animals, and he knew that he had to be careful. Chidi remembered the stories his father had told him about the forest. He knew that there were lions, leopards, and even snakes in there. But he was determined to prove his courage. He walked carefully, keeping his eyes open for the herb he needed. After several hours, Chidi finally spotted the herb. It was a small plant with bright red flowers. He bent down to pick it, but suddenly, he heard a loud growl behind him. He turned around and saw a big leopard staring at him with glowing eyes. Chidi's heart beat fast, but he did not run. He remembered the stories about how to face dangerous animals. Slowly, Chidi backed away from the leopard. He made himself appear bigger by holding his arms wide and making loud noises. The leopard hesitated for a moment, then turned and ran away into the forest. Chidi took a deep breath and quickly picked the herb. With the herb safely in his hand, Chidi made his way out of the forest. He was tired, but he felt proud of what he had done. When he returned to Nneka's village, he was welcomed as a hero. He gave the herb to Nneka's father, who was very impressed. "You have done it, Chidi," Nneka's father said. "You have shown bravery, strength, and wisdom. You are worthy of my daughter." Nneka smiled and hugged Chidi. "Thank you for being so brave," she said. Chidi and Nneka were married in a grand ceremony. The whole village came to celebrate their union. They danced, sang, and enjoyed a big feast with yam porridge, fried fish, and palm wine. Chidi and Nneka lived happily ever after, working together on their farm and raising a family. They always remembered the challenges they had faced and how they had worked together to overcome them. And so, Chidi's journey to marry a village girl turned into a great adventure, filled with bravery, hard work, and love. Their story was told for many years, and people still remember how Chidi went into the dangerous forest and came back with the herb, proving his worth and winning the heart of the beautiful Nneka. The end. But the keys lessons from the story are hard work and dedication leads to success. Respect is essential in relationships. Courage is needed to face challenges. True love requires effort and commitment. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this beautiful story. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. See you on the next one.